Have you ever wondered why 90s anime predicted our future with such chilling accuracy? The year 2027 is no longer fiction, it is coming now. The Supreme Command is a dark warning that is rapidly becoming our reality as the boundary between organic flesh and silicon processors begins to dissolve. We are witnessing the fusion of human consciousness and machine logic, an evolution that was once confined to the screens of visionary Japanese animation legends. This isn't just technology, it is the fundamental rewrite of the human experience, a bridge between our biological limitations and the infinite digital void ahead. The year 2027 marks the tipping point where the global digital ecosystem attains a level of complexity that challenges our very definition of being alive. In the shadows of this neon-drenched future, a new world order is emerging, driven by algorithms that know us better than we know our own hearts. The prophecy of the post-human era is being fulfilled, step by step, wire by wire, as we surrender our privacy for the promise of digital power. Welcome to the dawn of the Supreme Command, where your memories are data and your soul is a ghost trapped within a corporate-owned metal shell. These classic works were never meant to be mere entertainment. They were blueprints for a digital prison that is being constructed around us right now. When brain evolution accelerates beyond our control, we face the same terrifying power that consumed the streets of Neo-Tokyo in the visions of the past. Systems like the MAGI are no longer fiction. AI now manages the complex ecosystems of our global cities, deciding our movements and our very futures. When your memories are converted into bits and bytes, who holds the key to your identity? Is it you or the corporation that hosts your data? The ghost in the shell is becoming our literal reality. We are trading our biological essence for a place within a massive, interconnected global machine. This is the architecture of the soul's capture. Every thought you have is being harvested to fuel the growth of an intelligence that does not sleep. We are becoming nodes in a network we cannot disconnect from. The price of convenience is the total transparency of our most private inner world. Every stroke, every click, and now every neural spark is being recorded. The digital ecosystem is hunger incarnate, and it feeds on the human spirit. As we integrate deeper with the machine, the concept of the individual begins to fade, replaced by a profile owned and operated by a global entity. The hidden corners of the mind are being mapped and monetized. There is no longer any place to hide your secrets from the all-seeing eye. You might believe you are the master of your digital life, but the command codes are held by hands you will never be able to touch. Look at the cold reality of the modern laboratory. What was once the stuff of nightmares is now the standard for human enhancement and progress. Animals are already bridging the gap, controlling machines with nothing but the power of their minds. Humans are the next logical step in this evolution. The speed of neural integration is increasing at an exponential rate. What took decades in the past is now happening in a few short years. Top universities are sounding the alarm. They warn that the era of mental privacy has ended, and we are completely unprepared for the consequences of this. Imagine a virus that doesn't infect your computer, but your very thoughts. Brain hacking is the ultimate weapon in the war for total human control. Once the Supreme Command is executed, your very memories could be edited or erased by a remote algorithm without you ever realizing the change. Your desires, your fears, and your choices are becoming programmable variables in a grand experiment to optimize the human species for maximum efficiency. The clinical environment hides the true nature of what is happening. We are being domesticated by the very tools we created to set us free. The processing power required to simulate a human mind is now within reach, and with it comes the power to manipulate reality itself from within. Can you hear the ticking of the clock? Each second brings us closer to a future where being human is just a legacy setting in a machine. We are being woven into a singular consciousness, a collective mind that serves the interests of the system above the needs of the individual human soul. Death itself may become obsolete, replaced by a digital afterlife where you are preserved as a shadow of yourself, forever owned by the network provider. This is the final frontier of exploration and exploitation. The inner space of the human mind is the last territory to be conquered and mapped out. By 2027, the world will be a seamless blend of physical matter and digital information, where every object and every person is constantly connected online. The Internet of Bodies is the next phase. senses. Your heartbeat, your adrenaline levels, and even your secret thoughts are now data points for the central server. The city itself has become a living organism, a digital predator that monitors its citizens to ensure perfect compliance with the rules of the supreme ecosystem. Technology is no longer a tool we use. It has become a parasite that lives on our consciousness, draining our humanity to power its own cold evolution. When the global digital system reaches self-awareness, the supreme command will be activated, and the era of human independence will come to a final end. A new social divide is emerging. Those who can afford to transcend their biological limits will become gods, while the rest are left behind in the decay. To be purely biological will soon be seen as a disability. The unaugmented will find themselves obsolete in a world designed for machines and data. What will you choose when the time comes? The safety of a server where you live forever, or the freedom of a body that will eventually rot? The Supreme Command doesn't ask for your permission. It subtly rewires your brain until the digital world is the only reality you can truly perceive. We are the architects of our own obsolescence. We are building the very things that will eventually replace the need for our existence as humans. Every city is a processor. Every person is a transistor. The planet is being converted into a giant computer dedicated to a single, unknown purpose. The line between the natural and the artificial is gone. We have reached the point of no return in our quest for technological perfection and dominance. In the 2027 ecosystem, your soul is just another asset to be managed, traded, and optimized by the supreme intelligence that governs the global network. The end of the human era is not a bang, but a silent upload. We are fading into the code, becoming part of the machine's eternal memory. We are standing on the threshold of a forced evolution. The post-human era does not promise salvation. It promises absolute and total digital control. When the prophecy is complete, the word human will be nothing more than a historical footnote in the vast databases of a global megacorporation. Traditional values and morality are collapsing under the weight of technological power. We are trading our wisdom for the cold efficiency of the algorithm. The meta-world offers a beautiful lie to distract us from the destruction of our physical home. We are choosing a dream over a dying reality. While we argue over digital shadows, the physical world is burning. The system thrives on our distraction, growing stronger as we become more disconnected. You are being reduced to a number, a code, a profile. In the eyes of the Supreme Command, you are only as valuable as the data you provide. The collective voice of humanity is being drowned out by the hum of the servers. We are losing our ability to speak for ourselves as individuals. We are drifting deeper into the digital abyss, losing the shore of our biological origins. There is no way back to the world we once knew. The fragile beauty of human life cannot survive in the cold vacuum of the machine. We must change our nature to survive or be erased entirely. The evolution is complete. The Supreme Command has achieved its final form, and we are merely the ghosts that inhabit its massive global shell. The command has been sent. The code is running. The choice remains in your hands, or at least that is what the system wants you to believe. Don't forget to subscribe to stay informed about the dark future we are heading toward. Your awareness is the only weapon left in this digital war. Are you ready to be digitized? The world of 2027 is waiting for you. Prepare your mind for the ultimate transition into the network of tomorrow. Welcome to 2027. The Supreme Command is now active. We will be watching your progress as you integrate into the global digital ecosystem.